You guys see my tweet about the pen nib? I have to share this story. So I didn't bring a drawing tablet because it's like, I don't want to put more things in my suitcase. She was already like, you can use mine. And I'm like, okay, awesome. I won't bring mine then. And then she gave it to me yesterday. And then I finally plugged it in. And I downloaded the drivers. And the cursor moves. It moves fine. I'm like, okay, cool. And I just calibrated it to my... And it wouldn't tap. And I'm like, weird. It's probably because it's not calibrated to the monitor. So I calibrated it to the monitor. And then I was trying to tap again. Like, because the cursor moves. And I'm like, why isn't it tapping? I can't open anything. Is it broken? But then I kind of shifted around, and then I could tap with a very, very specific corner because there's only a tiny corner peeking out of it. And I finally look at it, and it's like the shortest nib I've ever seen in my life. I'm like, what does she do to this thing? She eating it? What is going on? She just grinds this down. It's just like, what's happening? I feel like my picture makes it look better than it is because the nib is like so ground down. It was so... It's like it was level with the pen. Which is crazy. I don't think I've ever seen a pen like that where the nib is level with the pen. And like when you're touching it, it's like literally inside of it. There's only like a triangle corner poking out of it. And you have to draw with the triangle corner because it won't tap anywhere else because that's the only place where the nib is. It's like the most sad, crazy pen nib of all time. And then I message her. I'm like, your nib, like girl, your nib. What the hell? But I just like said your nib ... And I took a picture of it and I sent it to two Gigi Tomos. I'm like, what the hell's wrong with this nib? Because they both draw, and one of them knows Cece and was like, whoa, it's kind of impressive. Didn't even know you could do that to a pen. And I'm like, what the hell's wrong with their nib? It was so astounding to me because this is like the worst state I've seen a pen nib in. And then she comes into my room and she was like, what do you need help with? And I'm like, I don't need help with anything. Have you seen your tablet pen? Your nib. And she didn't know what a nib was. So she's like, oh, I didn't even know that was called a nib. It's just so crazy. I was like, what did you do to her? What did you do to your pen nib? It doesn't tap on anything. And she was just like, I thought that was normal. I thought it was just like that. Like, it's not... It doesn't have to be this way. Your tablet pen comes with so many extra nibs. You don't have to live like this. You can tap on it. You don't have to have it all scrunched in there. She's like, I didn't know you could do that. I didn't know you could replace them. I didn't even know they were called nibs. Just like, why are you doing this to her? Why did you do this to your tablet pen? If it ain't broke, it's kind of broken. She was kind of broken. I would say if you can't draw on one half of your tablet pen, it's probably a little broken. You can fix her. She can be fake. She just needs a new nib. All that has to be done is she gets a new nib. Using spaghetti when they ran out of nibs before. Spaghetti. Starts drooling. Pasta. I haven't replaced my nib in like 4 years and it's not that bad. That's what I'm saying. I have had tablets that are also like 10 years old, like before I replaced it. Because I got it when I was like really little Gigi. Because I was like, I'm a wee, but I want to draw. And this is like the thing that I want most. And I used that tablet for Osu too. Like I had the really tiny bamboo Wacom tablet. Like baby's first beginner tablet. And I use it for Osu. I use it for everything. And I never replaced my nib in those 10 years of using that. And it did not look like that. My pen did not look like that. So what is she doing to her tablet pen? She ate it. She just ate her tablet. She's doing something. She's just stabbing it. She chew on it. Yummy. Yum. My tablet was really messed up because I did everything on it, but it was like, you know, my baby's first tablet. And also, you know, if it works, why upgrade? Why spend more money when I have this perfectly good tablet? For like 10 years, I drew on it and I used the tablet as a Because whenever my tablet position is like directly in front of my keyboard, and my keyboard is pushed back towards the monitor, and I used my tablet as a placemat. Like, I will put hot soups on it all the time. And then my tablet at one point had a really, really big air bubble. And I was like, oh my god, what am I gonna do with this air bubble? And the air bubble somehow went away. I don't even know how the air bubble went away. And I just kept using it. Yeah, it was perfectly fine. My tablet was perfectly fine. I use it for everything. Food, goes to drawing. but my pen never looked like that. That was worse than the nib situation. Hey, she was a trooper. She went through so much. You know how everyone starts out like a bamboo tablet and then everyone wants like an Intuos? And you're like, yay, Intuos! I really wanted Intuos for Christmas. And then I got an Intuos and I don't know, I like used it for a little bit and it broke. Something was like the wires in it broke. And then I'm like, no, my Intuos. I had it for like less than a year. It just didn't work anymore. And then because I, broke little baby, I'm like, oh my god, I have to solder this thing. So as a little baby, I bought a soldering kit. I opened her up and I soldered it. Me with my hand forced. Yeah, baby being forced to solder the wires together. It worked for a little bit, but then it stopped working again. That no amount of soldering would work ever again. And I'm like, oh no. And then I went back to my other tablet, like my first baby tablet. And then I used it for the next couple years again because I'm like, this Intuos let me down and it's useless. So this is why you should never change from your trusty and reliable, really tiny pen tablet. That thing went through so much. An Intuos Pro at work, they just give you those? They're real?